Good afternoon. So we are the group named Orange, and here at the beginning we have several questions for you. So do you have an empty house or room or apartment, and do you want to make money even you're sleeping? And are you tired of like doing everything from Monday to Saturday and then from 9 o'clock to 9 p.m.? So here is what we are going to do. Our platform is called Orange. What we are going to do is to make the use of your empty room or house or platform or apartment and to make extra money for you. So here is our customer. Our customer mainly is firstly is the provider. They are the people who has an empty house, no matter in the city center or in your own hometown. So here is the first part is the house owner. And who are the users? The users usually is like the frequent traveler who is going to have business trip in a city for 1 or 2 weeks or any kind of travelers. And also for those university students who has the exam to prepare and they need a quiet place which is more stable for them instead of the very expensive hotel. So here are the two main customer we are facing to. They are the user of our empty houses. And what we are going to do is to help everyone who has a property, a real asset, to have a worry-free investment. So in this case, no matter what you are going to do, you will have your own property, and no matter what you are going to invest, the property will still with you. You own it forever. So it's like no matter what you are doing, it's always yours. And another one is for our users part. This is more convenient for them to rent an expensive hotel, or it's like family feeling for you to enjoy a better environment for doing anything. So it's convenient, and also our value position is to make it as a very safe place for everyone. So it is safety is also the key point for our value. And then also for everyone is easy money to make. That's what we dream for. Like make everything easy, convenient, and profitable. So and now we are going to introduce the communication and sales channel part, and let's welcome Cindy.
Okay, hi everyone, my name is Cindy. So I'm going to talk about communication and sales channel. As you know, this is an app for connecting empty houses, empty room with users who are frequently traveling. Let's say in China or just local areas. So the sales channels, it can be all online housing websites or platforms that we can know okay which room is empty, which house is empty. Some of the Facebook, Instagram, WeChat platform, which is very popular, let's say in the US or in China, you can know a lot of information. So the third one, just simple real estate people that can let people know, hey, we have empty space that would you like to rent it out? What about university campus? Students they often travel, they often visit to different cities. So on campus, we can also let people know that hey, we have some of the resources. Travel agency, same as the real estate agent, that they can know what are some of the good resources. Transportation hub, same thing. Transportation hub is more like let's say airport, let's say bus stations. As long as I entered Guangzhou and I'm going to be at either airport or bus stations, so I can know those informations right away. Business conference, we wrote that for business people to travel when they are, let's say, visiting different cities. Maybe their HR people will know about those kind of resources. Same as professional association, similar, very similar. And then through those channels, how do we let people know that hey, this is we have some resources here, we have empty space. Definitely, we build up some Facebook groups, WeChat groups. This is some very common way for people to communicate and get to know. Phone calls, very traditional way, like Instagram. Okay? last but not the least, word of mouth. For those who rent a place and they really like it, so why not let my friends know? Why not let my colleagues know? So next we will talk about key activities.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. So as you already know right now, our hosts, they don't want any worry. We are providing all the services. What are the actual services, activity we will provide to them? Of course, very first is going to be taking care of all the guests that they come to our host property, and we want to take care of them from the very beginning to the end. So first of all, they want to arrive into a place relaxing. So we want to make sure the place is clean. We want to recommend the host to do some renovation, but we don't want them to worry. That means we will take care of their renovation. So renovation is the very first. We will providing some consultation, helping them set up a renovation. Company come to their place and help them set up a comfortable living environment. Then, as a maintenance, taking care of our guests, we will providing cleaning space. We want to make sure our guests in a very clean environment, comfortable. The next one, we will also make our place more attractive, which is providing some staging. Make sure our guests is living in a much more leisurely feeling place, comfortable place. Then sometimes we might run into some situation like sick or some safety issue. We will also provide emergency services. Those are the key activities our company will provide for our hosts. Then when we come to some key resources, which means what are the resources what we have to make sure our platform can run smoothly. Of course, we need the house that is empty available for rent, which is we would make sure our hosts have an available place. We are not just advertising, but we want to make sure the hosts have the proper space for our guests to stay. And to ensure our operation runs smoothly, we would need the resources which is coming from cleaner and decorator. Okay. Then the next, we would also have agency services, which is something along the line of consultation, providing some suggestion for our guests, for our hosts to have a certain have some certain understanding. How can we make sure address our guests in terms of different culture? So we will advise them more tailored services, personalized services. So that's consultation, and which is including the agency services. Next, we will move on to the partnership.
Okay, so hello guys, I'm Emma, and I will share the key partner. The first is decoration company, because it is important and necessary for us to redecoration our empty house, because it it will make sure that the customer will the customer will live, yes, feel more comfortable, because I think a brilliant environment will make them feel more comfortable. So the next is transportation service. Um, for example, when the guests they arrive at airport, and we will get the airport pickup. We will make sure they have available to come to the come to the house or apartment. Um, yes, and the next is insurance company. Insurance maybe our premium service. Yes, and it will make sure the customers safety. And the last is cleaning company. For example, when the customer when the customers they will left mess, and we will help them clean their house, and make sure and make the 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 house clean. Yes, and it is important for us to have a cleaning company. And now it's the next part.
Thank you, Eva. So, what are the costs we're facing here? First would be the app development to make sure everything is ready for our hosts to use. Then, of course, during the phase, whenever it's set up, somebody who runs the whole platform makes sure all the bugs are getting fixed and it just works. Then it would be our customer service to make sure that our hosts are always in good hands and have somebody to communicate to. Then we have human resources, the people who would make sure that our employees are in happy hands. And the last is, of course, paying our key partners that provide our services. So, and how one, as you can see, it's a lot of costs. And how we want to pay for all of that is first for our basic service, as just staging and cleaning, we would get a 20% fee of all the bookings. And for the premium, as in like maintenance and also emergency services or airport pickups, all that, we would get 30% for each booking. So, and that is our business model canvas from Team Orange. Thank you so much.